Good day, everyone. I am Elimelech A. Mendoza V of BSMA Second Year Block B, and today I'm going to share to you what I have learned from the last discussion, which is about Chapter 1 Introduction to Corporate Governance. When we think about governance, we somehow associate it with government. But did you know that governance is not just about governing the civic society, which is what we're living right now in the Philippines, but it also pertains to organizations and even institutions, both large and small. And when it comes to governance, it is actually an action wherein we will make plans, make decisions for the betterment of the public. Now, from what I have learned, there are characteristics of good governance, one of which is participation, in which each of us, the constituents, must participate wherever we can in a civic and organized manner. Rule of law, which are a set of legal frameworks that protect us from any abuses made by the policymakers or those who represent us in as the body. Transparency means that the policies and also the decisions should be in accord to the rules that were set during the creation of an organization or institution, and also it should be freely accessible to everyone. About responsiveness, it is important that when we ask for a help or a need, those who make policies make sure that it will be done within the reasonable time frame. And consensus oriented is making sure that the community that you are aware of what are your constituents are, their context, like the historical, the social, and even the demographic and the cultural context. The equity and inclusiveness stands point to everyone who belongs to the organization should be included. No one should be left behind with them or with the opportunities and the great well-being. Another one is accountability, in which the organization or institute holds responsible for the decisions because it can affect to those who were duly affected by the policies made. Now, when it comes to corporate governance, it pertains to the business in the business world, in which uh, the number one purpose is to make sure that the shareholders' value is enhanced while protecting the interests of the stakeholders by corporate performance and accountability. That includes being disclosed, a full disclosure and transparency. So that particularly applies to board of directors, in which they create the structure that would make our organization fairly and equitable. Now, the objectives here is that during the corporate governance, we need to make sure that each and every one has fair and equitable treatment. That means the shareholders, the managers, the employees, and even the high officials. So there must be a fair and equitable treatment. Second one is self-assessment, which always undermine the important, always emphasize rather the importance of why we should always review what we are creating policies, and that we make sure that everything is in order. And also, what I have learned so far is that governance not only applies to the organizations and institutions, to big corporations, but also in our daily lives. Like for example, in as the president of the careers executive organization, it is our utmost responsibility to create policies and make decisions that would benefit or uplift the standpoint of the interests of the constituents, which are the CBANs, and also to the faculty. So that is what I've learned so far in the chapter 1 introduction to good governance. Thank you.